Hi, I'm Celeste, and welcome to Find Your Purple. Have you ever wondered if something's working? Now, with an electrical product, pretty obvious. You plug it in or turn it on, and the red light goes on. But what about things like skincare products, vitamins, supplements, or even your diet? Often, we start these programs, and sometimes we don't stay with them long enough to see if they really are working. And sometimes they might be working, but it's so subtle we don't really realize it and we discontinue them. In the case of my diet, I went plant-based almost 7 years ago. And this past year, I realized I could wear cheap earrings and I didn't have to keep them in all the time. Now, I know that sounds silly, but it's kind of huge because I got my ears pierced when I was 16 and I had trouble with earrings from the get-go. If I didn't wear gold studs, they would get infected. Even with gold studs, I'd have to twist them all the time and they'd get crusty. And if I took them out overnight and forgot to put something back in, they would heal over. I'd have to repop them in the morning. They were just a mess. And sometimes they would be worse than other times, which, looking back on it, I see was probably a sign for my body that I was having some sort of inflammation. And it was just one example of the inflammation I was dealing with. And this past year, it didn't happen overnight. It's just one day I realized my ears looked better. And I didn't wear earrings that night. And there wasn't a problem putting the earrings back in the morning. And now I can go without earrings for days like normal people can. But that was 52 years of me fighting with infected ears. And in reading and listening to different doctors talk about the plant-based program or diets, they talk about how people are walking around with various levels of inflammation. Other things on your skin can be indicators that something's going on inside your body and you're just looking at some sort of evidence of it on the skin layer. So for me, I realize even though being able to wear earrings or not wear earrings, no big deal, I have to think it's an indication bigger changes are happening inside my body. And in my case, they would be positive changes. So it's pretty exciting. But to think that I have been fighting inflammation for 52 years makes me wonder what else was going on in my body that I wasn't aware of. So I just thought I would toss it out there. You might look at your skin, your ears, whatever you have, indicating there's an inflammation that you're fighting. But it also is an example of you have to stay with it. Because again, I've been on plant-based for 7 years, and it's only now that I saw this positive change. So it definitely did not happen overnight. But I thought I'd bring it up, see what you thought, and see if any of you have ever had trouble with your earrings. So my name is Celeste, and as always, grab your cup of tea, sit back, and let's start sharing. Until next time, bye-bye. My tea's over there. I have to go get it. See you next time.